is Anthony,
I'm Gabby.
and we are voice actors.
Yes. And it's Friday and it's a long weekend and we're excited.
And we're very excited. Open Forum
Oh,
Friday. That's right. So today is a lovely day where you get to bring your questions. Bring the things you are trying to get the answers to the most. Pop them in the chat, and we're gonna do our best to answer them.
yep.
Yeah,
Tell us what
absolutely.
is happening.
That's
Tell
right.
us where we can help. Tell us if there's a boo boo because your voiceover mommy and daddy are here and we're going
That's
to fix
right.
it.
That
We're
is
going to
right.
fix it. We're going to make it all better.
Absolutely. So, I think this
What's
week. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, well, what's happening at VOJ? What's happening in the family?
Man,
Let's kind of update everybody because there's been a
absolutely.
lot.
Yes.
Holy crap.
So, we are. Wow, a lot is going on. So the big right, our big news, of course, right, is that voiceover Angela,
Mhm.
right, has joined our family at VOJ,
Mhm.
and we are all now working together. This is very exciting as one family, so really excited about that. And we have now three different tiers of availability to be a part of VO Journey. Our
Yeah.
first tier is our Launchpad tier,
Mhm.
and this is for people just dipping their toes in, and we've got our next tier is our core tier, right? Which we have, our 12 different. I mean, it even feels more than that. We have every single day of the week, basically. Well, Monday through Thursday, we
Yeah.
basically have, in one Friday, but
Mhm.
we have something going on, some class,
Yeah.
live. I mean,
It's a
if
lot.
you think about it, that's 4, 8, 12, 16. That's actually 16. So we have 16 live, and these are all recorded as well, of course. So,
For
it's,
$78 a
yeah,
month,
that's
people.
nuts.
That's
I
insane.
was saying that today when we were in our, because we just
In
got done with
freaking
our meeting,
sane.
and it's just
It
wow.
it's like $3 a class. Actually,
Wow.
it's less than that now,
Yeah,
I
it's
think.
it's
It's
wild.
crazy.
It's
Yeah.
absolutely
So
wild.
so just FYI, right? Because if you've been thinking about joining or you've been postponing joining, folks, I'm gonna tell you now, the rates are gonna go up. Like the rates are, it's gonna go up, right? Everything's going up. Inflation is kicking all our asses, but the value for the money right now, like at some point, I would say probably right as we creep towards 2026, there's going to be a change. So if you're thinking about it, get on it now while it's this cheap.
Yes, yes. And I'm always, for the people who've been with me for a long time,
Hmm.
we are we're many things, but one thing we are is if you join us, you keep that price.
Yeah,
So, I think we still have
we
people who
lock it
signed
in.
years and years ago. We lock you in. So, but yes, we're very excited. And of course, one thing I'm really excited about too is our premium tier,
Hmm.
because that's something we added just
Yeah.
this new launch with this, to give people access to the coaches for with a one-on-one, actually having a one-on-one with any of the coaches, any of our five different coaches that we have, and you get one of those a month. You get to schedule it with the coach that you choose, and I mean, and for the price, it's unbelievable. Like, it's
What's the
unbelievable.
price on that one again?
So that one is only 149.
So 149 and
Yeah.
every single month. So you get all the classes we
Yeah,
talked
you
about.
get
You get the 12
Launchpad, you get
lives
Core,
and the
and
archives
the
and a
archives,
live
the
class.
courses,
Crazy.
Discord, right? Academy Voice. Now, all of these, I have access to Academy Voices, right,
Mhm.
for free, and that's our casting and publishing company that we exclusively, work with narrators to publish audiobooks,
Mm.
and it's fantastic.
Yup. Yep, yep.
All right, so we've got some peeps over here. Hello,
Mhm.
everyone. We've got, let's see, South Dakota.
Malia is saying she's very excited about Launchpad
Yay!
starting. It
Absolutely,
has started. It
absolutely.
is in
Oh,
full
it's so
effect.
excited. We have the calendar. We just finished the calendar for the new month, which
Mhm.
starts next week. So very exciting.
Yup.
Yes. So Let's see. We've got James from Texas, April from Michigan. I just started Launchpad. There's so much helpful content. It's awesome. I love to
Yay.
hear that. I love to hear it. Let's see.
Strange Storm Cat has a
Strange
question.
Storms Cat. Okay, so if a rights holder wants to use a narrator for one of the voices in an audiobook, but that person is not part of Academy Voices, can that person be a guest narrator so Academy Voices can do the books?
Hmm, interesting question.
So the answer to that is yes. So if a rights holder wants to publish through Academy Voices, so that's the key, right? If they want to publish, use us to publish their work. Okay, absolutely.
Cool.
We can produce. They can bring in a guest person. That's fine, because you don't actually have to be a member of Academy Voices
Mm,
to like, for example, if you join Academy Voices and you just straight up you join it and you're there for a while, then all of a sudden you just stop being a voiceover artist in general and you're like, I'm done with voiceovers, but you have, right, some royalties, right, that you have, you will still
mm-hmm.
continue to get those royalties. We don't stop paying you if you're no longer a member.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because you've already done that. So that's so yeah, so they can do that, and but that's only if they publish through us. If they don't publish through us and they want to use like a narrator of themselves and they're just paying, I mean, I don't mind that either, as long as they use some, as long as they pay one of our voice actors, you know what I
Right.
mean, to do
Right.
part of it as well. So yeah, I would just say have them reach out to us, and we'd love to help.
Yeah.
But yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Andy is saying hello from Cancun. Man, I bet the weather there is
Ooh,
gorgeous.
yes, very nice, very
Yeah.
nice.
Charisse is with us. Gosh, guys, keep the questions coming. It is open forum
Hmm.
Friday. Oh, Strange Storm has a follow-up.
Well, you are on it.
Mm-hmm.
And how many places are the books sold? Great questions. So they're sold anywhere you can pretty much buy an audiobook.
All the
All right.
places.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we sell them everywhere. And multiple places around the world as well. But of course, all the main places: Audible, Spotify, Google Play, Nook, Apple Books. I mean, everywhere that you can, yeah, exactly, where you can go. But we also, and of course, all of the different, I mean, Chirp, over 40 retailers, as well as what I love is the libraries. Surprisingly, I love being a part of the library chain. So we have a lot of, because
Mm,
libraries now don't run their own. You used to run the CDs or the tapes on their
yeah.
books on tape,
Yeah.
but no longer, it's all digital now, of course. So they have subscription services now, and basically you go to your local library and you will get, like, you get about, all libraries are different, but it's like 5 or 10 checkouts you can do a month, or audiobooks or books or something like that.
Hmm.
And basically what happens is we get royalty every time someone checks out and listens to one of the audiobooks through a library. We get paid.
That's pretty
And
cool.
that's, yeah, and it's really cool because that's just a whole huge number that's added onto it. We also have a YouTube channel that we
Mm,
do sometimes publish some of the work to if a person wants to. It's another form of revenue. You know what I mean? It takes off.
yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Right.
So a lot of different places.
Cool.
Yeah.
Jason is asking about audiobooks as well. He said, I'm here in Japan. Does Academy Voices have nonfiction books too?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Any book, yes, any type of book we have. We do all the books. So fiction, nonfiction, any of it, absolutely. Uh,
Educational, self-help. I mean, pick a
all of
category,
it.
it
Oh
exists,
yeah.
right? Like, yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And as we expand, which is really excited about voiceover Angela too, and the all of us coming together, they just brings even more possibilities for
Hmm.
all of us.
Yeah.
And it allows us to do more work actually. It's I think as voice actors, we do always worry sometimes about there's too many people, that are vying for jobs. But I can tell you from a standpoint, something I've learned now running Academy Voices for a little while, is that there is an important number of voice actors we need to get to, though, for
Mm,
all of us being able to get more work. because the reality is a lot of opportunities come up that we don't necessarily see because we're not in a place where there might be enough voice actors for someone to come around and say, hey, oh, this place could handle what I need. And you don't think about that. We don't usually think about that, but that actually is something I've learned, because if you don't have enough people, a lot of producers or stuff won't come to you because they'll be like, well, you can't handle what I need, or I need a bigger
Mm.
choice, or I want stuff. So it's weird, right? It's an interesting like dilemma on something. Now,
Mm.
I think that when you get to some of the big places like we know voices and stuff where they've got, you know, 30, 40, 50,000, it gets, you got to have a
Well,
lot amount to
yeah.
fill. But
Yeah.
anyways, yeah, sorry.
Malia is asking, when narrators request to sign up, how many demos can be listed?
Good. So when we first started, I was like, send them all. We're gonna do everything. I coded this whole entire, filters. I had filters for everything. It was crazy. And then I realized, I mean, it was too much. It was too much. So right now, and I'm not, and this can change in the past because I was adding individual pages, but right now it's just one. You send your profile picture in and just one demo, your audiobook demo, and that's fine. And I know some people have multiple demos, so my recommendation would be, if you're do fiction and nonfiction, but you lean more towards fiction, put two fiction reads and one nonfiction read on your
Yeah.
demo, or vice versa.
Yeah, just make sure it's like a bit of a compilation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that
Mm-hmm.
should be sufficient.
Absolutely.
Jason is
Absolutely.
saying it's 1 a.m. in Japan. My goodness,
Oh my
you are
goodness. It's
committed,
always
sir.
good to
I
have you,
appreciate
Jason.
it. And
Um,
Ken is an Angela import, and she's saying Ken
I
is
love it.
in Toasty, Alberta.
Ooh,
That's pretty funny because usually,
toasty
yeah,
Alberta.
right? That's
Well, that sure
unusual.
are. That's supposed to be cold up in Alberta,
Right.
right? But
They got another
summer is
month.
always crazy, because I know when I lived in Michigan, I was in South. No, that wasn't anyway. Michigan, I was in Kalamazoo. So when I
Mm,
was in Kalamazoo, we'd have, the winters were nuts, but then we'd
hmm.
have heat waves
Yeah.
where it was just, and then no one up there, none of us have air conditioners. You don't have air
Right.
conditioners when you're up there,
That's
right?
right.
'Cause, so it's just, so when the heat waves there, you're just like,
Yeep.
ah.
Yipes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, so that's a lot of exciting stuff. Clearly, is going on there, and Academy Voices also just continues to grow. 32 Celsius. Ooh,
Wow.
ooh.
And something we're, really passionate about, and Anthony and I spend a lot of time, I brought one to his attention just yesterday that I'm doing some research on, is finding more ways for voice actors to be self-sufficient with their bookings and to
Yeah,
be able to sustain, their own income by being in charge. And that's a beautiful thing. And so we're always looking for new possibilities, new opportunities, new ways that we can just create content that has the potential to be monetized. And there's so many different ways to do that, right? I mean, I'm always like, it's funny to me whenever we hear, voice actors who are like, I don't know, how do I get comfortable with XYZ, or how do I get better at XYZ? And one of the things I'm fond of telling people now is, I'm like, start a podcast.
right.
Pick a subject or a thing that you're really passionate about. If nothing else, you're getting great on mic practice. You're getting great exposure. And hey, if you find a viable audience, you can sell sponsorships, you can sell ad revenue. There's always something.
No,
Um,
absolutely. Yeah.
John says someone suggested I join Backstage, which is offering a promo rate for new members. Is this a good place to find work? So, yes and no. I mean, there's nothing wrong with Backstage. I subscribe to it. A lot of actors do. It's a very popular publication in the acting world. I remember when it was a physical paper, and it was call sheets, but the deal is, there's just a lot of competition. There's a lot of people on Backstage, and a huge number of the actors that are on Backstage that are also trying to vie for voiceover work don't have studios. So that's, can be an advantage. But again, there's just a lot of people auditioning. But like anything else, pick and choose and make sure that whatever you are submitting to is not just a long shot. Make sure the specs are really right for you.
Mhm.
And yeah, nothing wrong with it. Matter of fact,
Cool.
there's one offer Backstage is running right now that I think gets you like 6 months free. So totally worth doing at that rate.
Oh, absolutely. All right. So Chris says, is the end of year seasonal work a good time for new VO people? If so, how do you recommend moving in that direction?
Hmm.
Yeah.
End of
So
year
of
season.
course, as we always joke, both Gabby and I, we have our favorite times of the year.
Mm.
Um, Gabby, I don't know. Think anyways, we gotta fight. Maybe we'll show it another time. But oh yeah, that's as your new intern.
My new intern, my Ozempic intern is in the back there. I don't. The camera won't focus on him.
It's
It's a
just
Halloween prop that
yeah,
I put
it's
out this weekend. He's
hilarious.
just like, hey. Yeah.
Oh, that's too much. I
Anyway.
love it. But typically, right? Their voiceover work picks up
Mm-hmm.
because there's
Mm-hmm.
this is the time where retailers are really, really, really promoting all of the holiday, and seasonal gifts and decorations
Right.
and specials and things like that. So, and people are spending money, right? This is a time where people start spending a lot more money on all
Mm-hmm.
those things as well.
Mm-hmm.
So there's just a lot more money flowing around and people are in it. They've just come back from, they're not in vacation mode anymore.
Right.
So, so typically, there is a bump.
Mhm.
And, I think if you're new, I mean, we go about it the same way as the rest of us do. Do you know what I mean? The same, sort of path. I mean, do you have any other?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it's an interesting question because there is no right time or better time to get started in voiceover. You know what I mean? Like, you're still gonna have the trials and tribulations that everyone has in this industry. There's no, yeah, there's no cushion there.
Right.
In terms of that end of the year question and seasonal stuff, I think it also depends largely on what area of the industry you're serving. Because,
Hmm.
like, for me as a commercial actress, that work is already happening. It doesn't happen at the end of the year, it happens 3 to 4 months before the end of the year. So, like, Christmas ads are already being made. And so it doesn't necessarily, I think, correlate the way you might be thinking of it, Chris. Um, but at the same time, I mean, once you get into voiceover and you're active, you realize that, yeah, there are seasonal calendars that are specific to various industries. It's funny, I literally just did the Vojo. We had Vojo last night, but the previous one in August, that was exactly the topic. We were talking about the calendars inside of voiceover and how it affects when we get hired for certain things. So, yeah.
Mm, I
Yeah.
love it. All right. Let's see. Is Launchpad specifically for audiobooks, or is this for voice actors who want to branch into other subgenres too? Great question.
Mhm.
Launchpad, just like the rest of Core, is for everybody,
Yeah,
right? Whether it's audiobooks or whether it's commercial work or anything. It's for all voice actors who want to do
for
everything.
sure. Yeah.
We just also happen to have Academy Voices,
Mhm.
which, is right now generally for audiobooks. But Gabby and I even talk about often, the things that, we have down the road looking into to expand that as well. Audiobooks for Academy Voices was just a very logical a place for us to start.
Yeah.
And, we've been able to generate and continue to grow to generate even more revenue every month from that. But yes, all of it's for everyone. Yes, good question.
Yeah.
Let's see. Kevin said I left Backstage because they were training AI. Interesting.
I mean, I hate to say it, but the reality is everybody's training AI.
It's
Do you know
just
what I
hard to
mean?
get away from
In
it
yeah,
now.
in one way or another, every platform, everything has some, I don't know, association at this point. Either they have clients that are doing it or they're doing it directly. I mean, So you just have to look at individual situations. I don't necessarily think, I mean, unless I'm wrong, that Backstage as an entity is doing that. I think they just, have clients that are. But yeah, yeah. It's here to stay. We can't avoid that. We just have to be aware.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. I
All
agree.
right.
Um,
Well, you know what, Anthony? That's another week down.
it is.
I get to,
You get to
I
the
get
notes
to
for the week.
rip up the
It
notes
is
for the
another
week.
week down. So,
Yeah.
just so you all know, though, is on Monday is a holiday.
Yes.
All right, so we're taking off, but we will be back on Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Tuesday, and don't forget, this is the official launch, right? This weekend into next week of everything. I mean, it's all available now to
Mm-hmm.
join, but this is
Mm-hmm.
the perfect time to join VO Journey, and all of our tiers. Everyone is fantastic. All of them are fantastic. Our launch pad, our core, and our premium. We'd love to have you. Anything else, Gabby?
No, just
All
that we
right.
have, our instructors are amazing and we want you to meet them and learn from them and
Absolutely.
yeah.
All right. Bye. Goodbye. See you later.